Welcome back. Tonight we are taking you on deck to continue our month-long series looking into life in the Navy. And last week we spoke with sailors from Hampton Roads about their jobs and experiences.
Tonight we talk about why they joined the Navy. And for these sailors, it's not only about serving our country, a job, or seeing the world. It's about continuing a family legacy.
On one of Norfolk's most iconic landmarks sits a plaque honoring the officers who served on board the battleship USS Wisconsin. One of those names is Guy Zante. He's also inside the Nauticus Museum, named in an article about launching Tomahawk missiles in Operation Desert Storm.
I really admired my parents growing up and, hearing all their stories and everything.
With the same hull number but a different ship, his son Michael is following in his footsteps.
I didn't want to do anything else. It was this or nothing.
Michael's mom, Kathleen Murray, also served for many years and was the first woman on a frigate.
The family business.
And they all graduated from the Naval Academy. The younger Zante is the comms officer on board USS Gettysburg, currently at Naval Station Norfolk.
It's almost surreal because, I would see people in uniform going to work every day, and now I'm doing the same thing.
Zante's naval career is just beginning, but he's continuing a family legacy.
So those are the propellers, so that's what pushes the boat forward.
Carrying on the tradition is also why Petty Officer First Class Christopher Wilson joined.
My dad was in the Navy, and I always wanted to, grow up and be just like him. So when he found out I was going to join the Navy, he was like, man, this is going to be awesome for you. You're going to love it.
Wilson currently works on LCACs, or landing craft air cushions, in Virginia Beach. But through the Navy, he's traveled the world.
I came from nothing, in a small town, and it's something out of a kind of a storybook. Like, I could have never imagined that I would have grown up and gotten to see all the stuff that I've seen, gotten to work on all the equipment I've gotten to work on.
For Chief Petty Officer Taylor Keyes, there was only one thing he wanted to work on: submarines.
The hardest part is just being away from the family.
His career choice inspired by someone very special to him.
My grandpa was in the Navy. He did submarines. He did 30 years. He was also an FT. So after he passed away in '07, I tried the college thing. It didn't work out. Can't sit on the couch all day. So I was like, all right, let me go do what my grandfather did.
So there was no other option. And while his grandfather is no longer here, he knows he'd be proud.
What does it mean for you to continue that legacy of serving?
It's a hard question. Knowing everything that he did, the values that he instilled in me while I was growing up, and being able to instill that into my son and my daughter, and just keeping that going forward.
All of these sailors tell me the long nights and the months away from home are worth it. Our series on life in the Navy continues next week. We'll take you out to an aircraft carrier to talk about life at sea. That's next Wednesday night at 6.